Now that you made a count, the next thing that you can do is make a project, and it's pretty easy. I'm going to show you how to create one from scratch. So the first thing we're going to do is create a project by clicking on this big plus button right here. And then after that, the only thing I require you to fill out here is the project name. That way it has a name. So for this project, I'm going to name this one practice. I would suggest leaving the country, address, zip code, and city blank. Don't worry about anything else, and hit create project. All right, after a few seconds, there's a couple things that are going to pop up. You have three different choices: Room Wizard, Upload Image, or Empty Plan. We'll talk about Room Wizard another time, not right now. We want to focus on Empty Plan and upload an image. If, let's say, for example, you have yourself a picture of a set of blueprints or floor plans, you could actually take a picture, upload it here, and kind of like use that as reference. It's really helpful and handy. So we're going to click on Empty Plan. And I just want to give you guys a runaround on like what we're looking at here. So first, one thing you got to keep in mind is you're able to see 2D and 3D, but when you draw, it will be in 2D, like flat, like you're drawing on a piece of paper. I want to take you through the different menus over here, and just like the basic layout of this area here. First, if you got to go back to the dashboard, like where we just were, you click on the house button, and it can take you back to the dashboard. It can take you different levels, the project name, you can collaborate, light settings, all that stuff. We don't mess with that. The only thing we mess with is back to the dashboard. We can go here, which it means that, right now we can only do one floor, but if you had a different plan, you can go and do like more than one floor, like a basement, first floor, second floor. We're not going to worry about that. The ones we're going to be using the most would be like this one right here with the hammer. That's where we start building. We can draw rooms, walls, surfaces. We can put doors, windows, structural things in place, and then background settings as well. If you click on this little thing right here, this is the label button. So we can set room types, place a label symbol, draw a line, and a dimension line as well. And then this one is basically furniture. There's a catalog of furniture where we can be placing things after we get to that point in our design. But right now we have to start out from square one, which would be drawing a room. Before we get there, though, the first thing I want to do is talk about the other things here that you're going to be able to see. If we want to minimize this area here, we can click on this button, and it minimizes. Bring it back out by clicking on this button here. Right now, we're set in feet, so we want to keep that in feet, not meters. That's metric. We can zoom out by clicking on this button, the minus, zoom in by clicking on the plus button, and then recenter is this button here, and it brings you back to your home screen. So if you zoom in too far, you can hit this and it recenters. Up here, this is basically a document where you can create a new page. Well, a button where you can create a new page. You can undo and redo with these two here, and always get in the habit of hitting that save button, because this program doesn't always auto-save, so that's a big one right there. Right up here, we can change between a 2D and a 3D. We can click on go to 3D camera by clicking on here, and we'll show you that stuff a little bit later, not right now. And then to get out of this, what we need to do is click on, let's see here, we're going to be clicking on, oh yeah, we have to click on 2D. So we can switch between 2D and 3D by right here. It's a tricky one. You can export a 2D image. We can change if we want color, if we want material, or if we want just black and white. And we can also change settings as well.